1996's Santa Claus, spelled Claws. So, first of all, this movie came out in 1996, but it is very much an 80s movie. It was written, directed, and produced, and partially soundtracked by John Russo of Night of the Living Dead fame. Um, I don't know if you know John Russo outside of Night of the Living Dead, but I have watched several of his other works. He is really a director who should not be allowed to write his own material, or possibly a writer who should not be allowed to direct his own material. He really, really needs someone to say, hey, John, this doesn't work. And with him both writing and directing and producing as well, in many cases, there is nobody to do that. So, long story short, Raven is a softcore porn actress. Her neighbor, Wayne, is obsessed with her. He believes he's in love with her. He worms his way into her good graces. And as his obsession progresses, as Raven's personal life falls apart, her husband is cheating on her, walks out, yada, yada, problems at work, blah, 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 blah. Wayne's obsession grows until he decides to mimic a killer from a movie that Raven was in, and just shit gets crazy. So it's not a terrible movie. It isn't, but it's not a good movie. It is a bad movie that is watchable. If you are watching my videos, you probably like the same stuff I like, so you probably, well, you should know what I'm talking about. It's a bad movie, but it is watchable. There are certainly worse movies. There are worse John Russo movies. This is better than The Majorettes, which he adapted from his own novel. That movie should have taught him, or somebody should have pulled him aside and said, hey, John, you should not both write and direct. But apparently nobody did, and he made this movie. The interesting thing about this movie is, as I said, it came out in 1996. It is very much an 80s movie. Everything from the styles to most of the music is right out of 1986. It has a mostly glam metal soundtrack. Not a good soundtrack, but a glam metal soundtrack until the very last scene. Well, the very last scene of any importance, where we get a weirdly grunge style song. But I don't know what else to say about this movie. It's not great, but it is watchable. 1996's Santa Claus with a W. You can watch it for free on Tubi. That's where I watched it. Check it out if you are in the mood for some holiday horror that you may have overlooked in the past. That's it for me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm out, and I'll see you next time.